can turn back now or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. On February 8, 1987, the New York Times ran a report on 6 children found in a Tallahassee playground earlier that week. The kids, aged 2 to 7, were accompanied by 2 men, Douglas Edward Zimmerman and Michael Houlihan. The men, in their late 20s, were arrested and initially charged with child abuse. Original reports implied that this could be anything from a case of mundane kidnapping to human trafficking to a cult. Here's where it gets crazy. You may not have heard of the Finders cult before, and that's probably how they like it. At the time of the arrest, the Finders cult was based in D.C. The men arrested with the children were members of this cult, along with the mothers of the children. The men claimed they were taking the kids to Mexico for school. When authorities raided Finder property north of D.C. and outside Culpeper, Virginia, they were impressed with the high-tech gear they found. However, they didn't find anything illegal. Or did they? Here the stories begin to conflict. Authorities in Florida claimed 2 of the kids showed signs of abuse, but the Metropolitan PD stated they found no evidence of child abuse within the organization. Over the years, the story of the Finders cult has sparked numerous theories as researchers draw connections between this group and other cases of alleged human trafficking and slavery, or even CIA connections. The CIA denies these allegations, and the leader of the Finders, Marion Petty, also denies any connection. In an article for U.S. News and World Report, Petty claimed that the group is a communal, holistic living and learning arrangement. They conduct freelance journalism, research, and competitor intelligence for foreign clients, but not for foreign governments. However, the article notes that law enforcement sources found some Finders' names in the FBI counterintelligence files. An alleged customs report paints a picture of an international organization actively working with embassies from Moscow to Hong Kong. This same report alleges that the investigation into child trafficking was blocked by the CIA. But was this just part of the 1990s-era satanic panic, when dozens of other similar accusations surfaced only to be disproven? Author Wendell Mennick, who spent 2 years researching the group, believes they are just eccentric, dysfunctional adults. Disgruntled former members say the group is a cult, but do not accuse it of being a human trafficking hub. For skeptics, the story of the Finders is just a story of misguided, strange adults and their families suddenly thrown into the spotlight of the American media machine. For others, however, the Finders present a glimpse behind the curtain at something bigger than local law enforcement could ever imagine, something the federal government, and perhaps its masters, don't want you to know.